carrot's gone and they're out. He's caught it. Oh, he's gone. Look how fast they are through there. Blimey, look at that. Oh.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
And James, a geography student, makes up the crew. And they're off and running. The giant milkshake at the front. The large fries at the back. The Lido on the agenda. Safely through there. They've gone for the handlebar steering mechanism, which in soapbox events gone by, the Grand Slammer, 27 miles an hour, still going strong. Marcus doing a good job over the Sizzler. This looks quite quick. It's really fast at the finish. What's his time going to be like? Let's have a look. It's in the 30s. Oh, 39.64. Look at that over there. That's a lot of height and a lot of distance. And look at the speed they got at the finish. And then over the finish line. Don't worry about the brakes, fellas. Bang! There we go. The day a milkshake landed on top of a large fries. Have a look at the impact. There we go. She's been the inspiration behind it. 26 for creativity, 24 for performance, but this has got the look of a quick soapbox. And it's already picking up speed at the top, going into the Lido, and he's flying through there. Harrison's got this moving. Look how quick they were there through the Lido. They hardly touched the second ramp, and they just got quicker and quicker and quicker from that point on. 33 miles an hour, wow, that's set the benchmark today. That's very fast through there, over the Sizzler. This is going to be some time. The dramatic AQUATIC has been quick, it's been dramatic, and it's 31.55. It was smooth, it was always straight, and very, very aerodynamic over the Sizzler. And a spectacular finish at the end as well for dramatic AQUATIC. And the performance score is 40. So those two parts of the three-way judging process have all gone well. There's the boulder on its way down behind the runaway train, but that's not going to get very far, so let's not worry about that too much. Let's instead worry about the speed of Rockin' Roller, and they're through there okay with a gigantic splash through the Lido, over Lolly Drop. How spectacular they were through there with a gigantic water splash. We've not seen many splashes much bigger than that, to the point where Dan has to wipe his face to make sure he can see the rest of the way down. That was a wake-up call, if nothing else, for the pair of them. Maybe not quite as quick as he wants it to be. They've got their work cut out. Only 21 miles an hour over the Grand Slammer, down towards the chicane. Looks like they're going to get there in one piece. Over they go, over the Sizzler, and then off after that, over the line, and they're there in 45.65, but bear in mind... And a nice colourful one here to start, modelled on a dancing carrot from television. And the performance score is 27, and off they go. And it's nice and streamlined because it's a carrot, and it's got big wheels, and it's very slippy. And you've got to really keep your concentration here because it's slippy and it's fast. And they're going okay up to now. No, they're not. They're just at the side, and the carrot's gone, and they're out. Both of them are out. And from that minute on, there was no way back. And look at that back wheel bending on impact as well. Fantastically spectacular through there. We wish you well, my friend. The driver precariously placed. And off we go. Whether the plants will make it all the way down is another question I have, but it started off looking really fast, entering the bone shaker. Oh, entering the bone shaker. Oh, he's still going, keep it going, he's still there. No, he's not. Get all the way to the bottom, but that was an adventure. Look at that. How did he keep it there? And he's so lucky that that soapbox didn't just smash to pieces. The lucky thing for this team, though, the 14th of spring, and it might be the 14th of spring by the time they get to the bottom at this rate, is that it's not broken on impact. And he's off again like nothing's happened. Look how narrow it is through there, though, through that chicane, just to slow the soapbox down before we get to the Belgian cobbles. First time we've seen them, and they're being very, very careful through there. What are they going to do here? No problem, keeping it straight.
Maybe just using the brakes if he's got them a little bit more than he was. And then the car wash to get himself nice and wet on the way through. Down to the finish line. If he gets there, can he hold it? Yes, he can. Well, he had a rush of blood, 20 yards from the finish line, but he gets down there. The first Soapbox. You can't see much when you come through there, can you? You've got to watch that little bail sticking out there.
Why the long face is off. 29 for the performance, added to 33 for creativity. That's good at the top. Whether it translates to being good on course, we'll wait and see. Down they go towards the Lido. Through the water, losing some of the stash off the top. In fact, they've lost all of it now. Over Lolly Drop. Maybe looks quicker on the eye than actually on track. They've gone over the Grand Slammer, through the chicane, Sizzler to finish. Can they get it done here? Got to get over the Sizzler, down they go towards the finish line. Let's have a look at the time here. That's the all-important thing for Why the Long Face. And they've got down with a large Soapbox in 43.43, and then they've rolled it at the finish. The performance was good, the run was good. There you see them splashing through the Lido and losing all the stuff on the top of the Soapbox at that stage. Still going over the Lolly Drop. And then coming down towards the Sizzler, over that and over the line, and that's a good run for Why the Long Face. And there's the finish.
Start to lose pieces of it. And the person you can see laying there is supposed to be the steak. So there we go. We've got a piece of steak laying on the top. So off we go. They aren't the pilot's legs, by the way. That's an optical illusion. He's not laying like that. So down towards the water. Really steady through there. Never really looked at any stage like it was going to be a fast time, did it? Very steady through the chicane, but we've lost the stake. Oh, he's gone. We've lost one of the fellas. He's behind. Look, there he is. There he is. This is becoming very difficult to steer, very difficult to drive. That might be better. I don't think the piece of steak is supposed to be in front of the pilot at this stage. And over the wedge to finish. And the time doesn't matter, 1:10.99. There's the big Will Smith head at the back, and a decent performance score to get them started at the top. At the moment, this one is all about being smooth, being in the right place at the right time, and they've made a good start here. Can they get that big head all the way to the finish? Team Fresh Prince well and truly on their way, and nice and quick as well. And he's caught it! Oh, he's gone! There we go, look. Almost got round and not quite. You need long arms to high-five from there, my friend. There's that little kicker. The head's still on. Oh, it's not. It's gone. It's gone. No, they've gone as well. The head goes, the concentration goes, they catch the straw and away they go. The worry I've got here, after a good performance score, is that these long vehicles that are joined together don't tend to do very well. They were okay through the berm and nice and quick through the car wash. The first test is coming out the tunnel, heading down towards the water feature. Look how fast they are through there, blimey, look at that. Oh, they've wrecked it. What the hell, they couldn't hold on to it. Watch this, look how fast they are through there. The front one takes off, the back one follows it. And there's only one thing that can happen after that. Look at the faces on the crowd. Here we see it again. Look how fast they were there. Wow, how are you supposed to control it through there? God, blimey. No wonder Max Verstappen's not driving.
With the Lido, the Lolly Drop, the Grand Slammer, the chicane and the Sizzler. And this one looks a bit awkward, doesn't it? How long can he play the guitar like that on the way down? He's a braver man than I am, that's for sure. Look at the concentration on the face of the pilot. That's Danny, who's a solicitor, and they're wobbling all over the place over the Lido. But despite the fact they've lost half of it, they're still going. This is where it gets gets shaken about, and we find out whether it's strong enough. There we are! Not quite, but still going. He's struggling to see, trying to keep it straight. He's got to get through the sizzler. He's still going towards the finish line. It's falling apart all around them. The Road Warriors on the way down, and still he strums away serenely at the back. 48.04, a very, very spectacular run. But let's have a look at this. That's the Lido, which lost a lot of it at the back. Still he can find the right note. The pilot did as well. And there's more of the Soapbox coming apart as well. Very fast and very spectacular. Having the time of their lives here at Ali Pali. And off go Pokemon Go-Kart. 26 for the performance. It's a very strange steering mechanism that they've got here. Concentration for Jack over the Lido. He knows he can't be too quick because he's going to really wrestle with the bar if he starts to lose it. Look at it leaning. The front wheel's in the air. The back wheels have completely gone. The front wheel's in the air there, look. And then over lolly drop, and the back wheel just completely folded the wrong way. It was pretty much doomed to failure from that point on. And the jump itself just exacerbated the problem.